Studio, Adamu Toru. He is the Director of Strategic Planning, Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN. Welcome to the program, Maladam.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we're happy having you. You've seen our topic of the day, Ministry of Livestock. Is this a new thing? I mean, is it a reminder to the president, or you have made an effort towards having this in the course of your conversation over the years?
Let us understand one thing. When we talk about livestock, we are talking about 37% of the GDP of agriculture.
The livestock sector.
In the livestock sector. And this is an area that has that is supposed to have a very vibrant value chain. And talking about livestock, you see, there has been a lot of misconception in this country. People tend to associate livestock and value chain to the Fulbe people. Look at the value chain of milk, look at the value chain of beef, look at the value chain of so many things.
You mean the skin?
This is a ₦1 trillion business that needs a lot of investment. Government has invested a lot of money in transforming agriculture and transforming agronomy. But very little has been done to transform the livestock sector.
And the question is why? Why the I don't care?
See, sometimes we tend to believe that lumping livestock with agriculture, it looks like so much attention is being given to agronomy. And very little. If you look at within the states, even the federal and the states, look at their yearly budgetary allocations. How much do they allocate for livestock? And you see, we have opportunities that has been coming and going that will give us a chance to transform the livestock production itself. There are so many now new techniques. Our cows, instead of somebody driving maybe 200 cows, you can have 20 cows that can give you value that your 200 cows will not give you.
20.
For instance, what is the productive capacity of our ordinary cows? Maybe 3 liters. But we are now having cows that can give you 12 up to 20 liters. And what is the value of a liter of milk? Minimum of 300. Go to buy yogurt 1 liter. How much are we now buying it?
2,000.
2,000 naira. So these are all opportunities now that we have, that we need to transform the whole livestock production system. And it cannot be, we don't believe that it can be improved when they are lumped together
with agri-ministry.
With agri-ministry.
So you are more or less saying it's a welcome development to have livestock ministry?
It's long overdue.
Then have you been sleeping, MACBAN, that the Ganduje-led livestock transformation reform committee is the one to make this request, or you have made similar requests?
We have made similar requests because, and we were also part of this, the seminar that brought out the recommendations.
Okay.
We were also part of it. We were carried along.
So you're part of the reform team,
yes, we are part of the reform team. And let me tell you, you see, we are having, if for instance, if you are to transform the livestock sector, you are going to have research institutes for milk. You can have research institutes for beef. You can have research institutes for fodder production, and which means that you are expanding the job opportunities of young Nigerians who wants to be professionals in those fields. And apart from that, you see, how much does the federal government spend on milk every year? Importation. Nigeria has no business importing milk. Say we can do the collection, we can organize. Let me give you an example. The L&Z in Kano, it pays a certain amount of money for collection milk in the morning from herders who are around. And because of that, and it encourages, it says, if you now enroll your child, they will give you additional 20 naira. And because of that, so many herders have settled down. And because they are getting value. You see, the problem of moving...
They have off-takers.
They have off-takers. And we need to develop all these sectors. When you look, in the value chain of livestock, you have the abattoirs, you have the transporters, you have the veterinary, you have the veterinary people, you have the fodder production. Look at, for instance, the amount of money you will make in transportation. Those who are the butchers. Look at the, so we need to develop all these sectors like we have developed in the agronomy.
Then in which way will the creation of this ministry help in reducing farmer hardship crisis? This is one. And secondly, many are saying we have so many ministries, so many agencies. Is this not going to be a duplication?
No, you see, farmer hardship conflicts, you now have a ministry that will look strictly as to what are the causes of the conflicts. Let me give you an example. The northern states have been battling with desertification. As a result of desertification, it means that the fodder you now get is no longer there. You will have to move because people will have to, it is a survival. They will have to survive and therefore they will have to move. And the grazing reserves have not been taken care of. They have not been reseeded. The dams within the grazing reserves has silted and nobody is doing anything about it. And look at climate change. Okay, take the case before. A number of herders who used to go to the shores of Lake Chad in the dry season, the Lake Chad has shrunk by about 70-something%.
Yeah, someone will say it is only 5% of the original size that is there.
Absolutely. So which means that, you know, and it was, if they go there, they are in the fodder, they are in the water. And then the shrinkage and the